Mama died and my daddy got drunk. Left me here to lying alone in the place called Black. Oh, I forgot the words.
Yeah.
Nashville Teens. What a cool little tune. Welcome back, everybody, to Gunslingers right here on
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
All right, and it's phone calls time. What's the number, Jimmy?
Call in 866-870-5752.
One more time from Leon.
That number is 866-870-5752.
All right.
Again, 866-870-5752.
Thank you, Leon. All right, give us a call. Really quick, I want to thank everybody that comes, the Gunslinger crew that gets everybody in and out so quickly. Of course, my wife, Kathy, who's, I think, the only other person that's been to every auction.
Every single. I don't think I've seen
the very first one, yeah.
I don't think I've seen her miss a single one.
No, she's been at every one just like me. So, of course, she's the one that does the, check out and check in. Mm-hmm. And then her friend Laura, and then, of course, my old friend Joe and Jaime. I mean, these guys go back to, I worked with both of them at In-N-Out Burger, which I left In-N-Out Burger in 1984. So that's
almost 20 years ago. It's easier that way.
Yeah, I know, right? So that's how far the three of us go back. We all worked at number 7. That's the one in on Amar, or just off of Amar in La Puente. And then of course, Jimmy on the phones, Joe Pyle on the phones, Tim and JR both doing sealed bids for me. And then on stage, it's me and Jason and Ben, and of course Annie, who this is her first outing since the huge back surgery, and she was a champ and stayed with us.
Yes,
and am I leaving anybody?
Yes,
I always do.
In my head, it's Dan. Our other auctioneer?
Oh, Danny, the other auctioneer.
The guy sitting right next to you.
Right, yeah. He's
I was
like
you
6
are
inches
missing
from me
someone.
for 8 hours. Yeah, yeah. There he is on the screen. That's Dan. Yeah, and that's the whole lineup from yesterday. Yeah, Ben was doing double duty. Ben was doing double duty. He was working. He was clerking, and he was the one changing the pictures behind us there. And then the Dan sitting just to my left, and of course that's Annie on the end. And she was a real trooper. She's still kind of suffering from
recent surgery.
Yeah, I mean, this was a huge back surgery, and she got through it, and she's doing real good. We're real happy.
We love you, Annie.
You bet. Okay, let's get to Lisa in Chino. Lisa, what can we do for you?
Hey, Lisa.
Hello, how are you guys?
Good.
Good to hear from you.
Good evening, Lisa.
Good. First of all, I just wanted to give my heart to Charlie's family. Such a devastating loss.
You bet.
So shocked at it.
Mm-hmm.
But I was having a conversation with my 22-year-old daughter, and she definitely leans more left. And she immediately, her solution was, we need stricter gun laws. And I couldn't help but think, okay, Nancy Pelosi, relax.
Yeah.
And I was explaining to her that guns themselves don't kill people. It's the condition of the human heart behind the weapon. And if we outlaw guns, we also have to outlaw knives, rocks, or even human hands that can cause harm.
You bet.
But she did share something that deeply concerned me. She told me her twin brother wasn't accepted into the military due to his severe depression and anxiety, but yet he owns 4 different firearms. So the question I have is, during a background check, how thoroughly is someone's mental health history reviewed?
Well, we don't do them. The Department of Justice does them, and in other states. See, California has its own system.
Yeah.
This is the DROS, which is Dealer Record of Sales System, and everywhere else in the United States they do the NICS, which is National Insta-Check System. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know how good they do on this particular subject. If something is blaring, they do ask when you fill out the 4473 form. Are you prone to this, or
There's
are you
a
taking
specific
drugs?
question.
Yeah,
But all you have to do is not check the box.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Or lie.
Easily lie about that, right?
Yep.
So, this is a tough thing. And you said this was your daughter?
Yes.
Well, my daughter, I have twins. I have a son and a daughter.
And
my
she's
son is the
22
one that
because you
suffers
sound
with
14. So when you said your daughter, I'm like, what is your daughter, 3?
get
What's
that a
going on?
lot.
How is she already yours?
Yeah. Okay. So, you know, people see this is the left's first thing they always want to do when something like this happens, even when it happens to somebody they want it to happen to. Okay. The first thing we got to do. We must get rid of guns. Well, okay. So
Exactly.
here's what's going to happen. Say they do this. Say for some reason the Constitution gets thrown in the trash and they've decided that all guns are going to be confiscated. Now, this is what will happen. Me, you, us two here, Jimmy and Mark, the people that are law-abiding citizens, we will lose our right to self-defense.
Yep.
But there's billions, and that's with a B. I don't care what anybody says. There have been firearms in this country since day one. When them pilgrims got off that boat, they had firearms.
Yeah, they weren't
Yeah, and so
unprotected.
there have been firearms in this country since the beginning of time, and the only people that are going to have the guns are the people that we don't want to have the guns.
Yeah.
Now, you can also
Exactly.
tell her things, one of Mark's favorites, it's already against the law to shoot somebody.
Bingo.
What do you need more laws for? Remember Prohibition?
How'd that work?
Yeah.
A prohibition. We must get rid of alcohol. Alcohol is the devil, or the devil. It's the demon. It's the ruination of our nation. And so what happens? It created a huge black market,
Yep.
and we got fun stuff like
It went.
there is no such thing as the mafia.
It went underground, and that's what they're going to pretty much do to firearms. And then who gets their firearms off of the underground black market already?
Yeah.
Bad guys.
Yeah, you need a firearm. Go down to MacArthur Park in L.A. I'm sure you're
Seriously.
going to find 10 or 15 guys you can buy them right out of their trunks.
Mm-hmm.
Right after their trunk, exactly.
Yeah,
And
so
they tried this in England, and pretty soon people started killing each other with knives. So now they have to outlaw knives, and so now you can't.
Exactly. That's what I was explaining to her. I'm like, then we have to outlaw rocks or even
That's
outlaw
they
cans that
they
can
want to outlaw
harm,
sticks.
Remind me, what
Yeah.
did Cain kill Abel with?
Rook.
So it's the black heart that kills. It's not the implement.
Yeah, and on top of what we're
Exactly.
just speaking of, that's the one of the bigger issues, especially in this country now, is the mental illness portion of this. Because if
And that's
you're
important.
and if you're not undiagnosed, or you are diagnosed, or you had hiccups within your life that because due to the mental illness, it doesn't mean it's going to be reported in every system around the world. And if you can't be reflective and answer things honestly to the best of your knowledge, then you're lying on the basis of getting a firearm, and you've already broken the first rule of attaining it. So it's such a difficult and tightrope to walk.
Lisa, did you
Yeah,
did you
I
say
was
she's
blindsided by that too. It was news
Yeah.
to me because for 4 years I was thinking that he didn't get into the military because of his eyesight,
Wow.
and I just found out that it was due to his depression and anxiety, and I'm heartbroken by it.
Sure, of course you are.
Yeah.
Did you say your daughter is in college right now?
They both are. My son is actually going to school to be a fireman now, and my
good
daughter
for
is
him.
studying to be a ultrasound technician.
Hey,
Yeah,
amen.
I'm very proud of them.
Yeah, of course you should be. A lot of this is coming right from these places have become indoctrination centers. They're not teaching kids how to think; they're teaching kids what to think.
Absolutely.
And it's frightening. You think back to 1936, and this group with this little thing on their shoulders, and. This is right out of their playbook.
Oh, yeah.
They're so wanting to call us fascists, us Nazis, and it's like, look in the mirror, guys, because you're acting like the fascists.
Yeah, they're so anti-fascist that they've become the fascists, trying to push
Yeah.
their anti-fascist
Yeah.
rhetoric.
And I could go on and on and on, but
we really could.
And the
Anyway.
ridiculous knee-jerk blaming of the implement.
Oh, absolutely.
When someone gets drunk and goes out and runs down somebody at a bus stop or something like that, nobody ever says the car did it.
no.
I yelled at my gun the other day and told it to do a crime, and
Yeah.
it didn't listen at all.
I don't ever remember television news calling him a carman.
Oh, I know.
It's the gunman.
Yeah.
Which, takes
Yeah.
the human equation out. It's the gunman. You know, and then of course there's always that big graphic of the crosshairs over the
Right.
talking head's
They
shoulder.
anthropomorphize firearms to make them the villain of these things.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So,
I don't know what they'll do if they're ever successful at doing that. Who will they blame then? Lisa, one of the things we're going to have to look at in American society is how we handle mental health issues, and that is
Yeah,
a huge.
definitely. It is a touchy subject, but
Yeah.
I think it's definitely something that needs to be looked into more.
I agree. Okay, well, Lisa, I hope we at least partially answered your question for you.
No, you did. Thank you so much.
That you bet. Thanks so much for the
Always
call.
good hearing from you,
Take
Lisa.
care now.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, really quick, let's get to Linda in Burbank. How are you, Linda?
Linda.
You called me.
I did.
Hey, Linda. Then how you doing?
Oh, okay.
Okay, take care. That was Linda in Burbank.
Linda Burbank.
Thanks for laying that down. Wait, I don't think
she's
we
always
called
interesting.
her.
Yeah, we have no phone in here, Linda.
No, I could not call you.
The mental health issue is something that's not going away. It's going to be something that America does need to address, and it needs to be addressed across a broad spectrum of things. Number one, how do you flag people that might have mental health issues? What part of their rights, what part of their constitutional rights do you want to take away? And we got to start looking hard at the number of American children and American adults that are on various kinds of medication, because this is one of the things no one on the left ever wants to admit to. The school shooters that keep doing this all have one common thread running through their background, and that is the use of, they're using drugs.
Yeah. And usually, what do they call them?
The
Psychotropic?
psychotropic, or antidepressant drugs. Yeah,
it's-
100%.
And it's an epidemic that they like to brush under the rug because they can push other drugs as the main problem. Oh, the fentanyl is the problem, and the this or that, the illegal drugs. But they made these drugs legal so they can.
No.
They don't have to call it an epidemic.
Bobby Kennedy Jr. has been pushing to take drug commercials off television.
Amen.
I'd sure love to see that happen.
Absolutely. They don't need to tell me how to fix myself.
And real sugar in sodas.
Hey, now, I mean, go back
He
natural.
says with a grin, like I need it. All right, guys. Hey, listen. You're listening to Gunslingers right here on.
The Gunslinger Syndicated Radio Network.
Back with more phone calls right after this.
Come on.